Hi there, viewer. Welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading. And this is for all signs. So, whatever your sign, whatever placements, whether you've got Pisces or not, we're talking about the energy of the Pisces new moon today and how it impacts collective energy. And I'll timestamp when the reading starts below. I'll just talk very briefly about the astrology to start with, but you can jump straight to the reading with the timestamp if you prefer to. So, on the 10th of March, we have the new moon in Pisces. And Pisces as an energy is all around completions and endings. And with the new moon, it's all about new beginnings, new ideas, new things coming in. And Pisces rules the 12th house, which is, amongst other things, unconscious, what's deep in our psyche, what's in illusion, what's hidden. It's also the house of dreams. So we're looking at what really is coming to the surface for full completion here. And with Pisces energy as well, because it's the last sign of the zodiac, it really is about the culmination of healing and lessons and experience that we've had, and we're starting anew. And we have the eclipse season starting as well through March and April. We've got Aries coming in, so the new zodiac year coming in at the end of March. So, and we have, this is the last moon of the winter in the northern hemisphere. So it's really about ending a season and starting anew on so many levels, which is why the Pisces new moon is so powerful. One of the reasons it's so powerful, it's called the worm moon in Native American. The tradition is to call it the worm moon because that's being in the northern hemisphere. That's when the frost would thaw out and you would get life again, you'd get spring again, things starting to grow, buds starting to show. So this really is a time of creativity coming to light, things that were hidden coming to light and being completed, being kind of just laid to rest in our psyche, in our thoughts, in our emotions, particularly in the emotional space, with Pisces being a water sign and a mutable sign. So it's deeply going with the flow energy. There's a lot of creativity with this energy. It is a time to be and do from the flow. So being in the present moment is very, will be very powerful during the days leading up to, sort of 3 days leading up to the 10th, and 3 days following. But the intentions set around this new moon will be felt all the way to the Virgo, to the Pisces full moon in Virgo season. And there's a real sense of higher purpose, of seeing the higher purpose for self evolution, for spiritual growth, within ourselves as well as the collective. There's a very compassionate and gentle and kind-hearted energy with Pisces too. So what we're going to do today is have a look at what's completing, so things that are hidden in the surface with Pisces ruling the 12th house, what might be hidden and coming to the surface to be completed in a very peaceful way over the coming days, and over this new moon, and what we can see, what we can expect to see growing, a new beginning starting, and what kind of creative energies might be with us as we pass or go through the new moon and we pass and we go on through to Virgo season in September. So let's start and have a look at what might be hidden underneath the surface that we are going to be made aware of in these next few days as we approach this Pisces new moon, the worm moon. Let's have a look, viewer. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. I feel like these need another shuffle. There we go. Okay. What do we need to know? What's been hidden that's coming to the surface for us? We've got detachment, cold, family, home, and commitment. There's a feeling of being lost within ourselves, and it could be impacting relationships we have in the home, with family, with committed relationships. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, they I think that was everything. I'm going to take these. Yeah, there we go. Okay, viewer. There's a feeling of detachment, but the detachment is going to turn into connectedness over these few days. So we've got detachment and cold, family, home, and commitment. This detachment and cold energy you could be feeling from somebody within the home. And we have vanity, pride, ego. Yeah, this is, and we've got illusion. Yeah, so it's this Neptune, Pisces energy. There could be some confusion, not seeing things clearly. We've got karma, balance, justice. Yep, through these few days, things are going to be balancing out, viewer. Stability, harmony, and flow. This is really tapping into that Pisces energy. Epiphany and breakthrough. Yes. And we've got rebirth, winter. Lack and doubts. And assistance, spirit guides. Okay, wowzers. Okay, viewer. We have a situation at the moment where we feel detached, or we feel detached from self and or another, and it's like we're in some kind of dream world, which is this Pisces energy at play here. There is something that's happening through this new moon for everybody, where there's a flow coming in, a reconnectedness. It's not reconnecting, it's where the illusion is lifted, where these rose tinted glasses kind of come off, and then we really see things in the truth of what they are. And spirit's helping through this whole time. It feels like there's a real fog, and there will be a breakthrough here. And we've got the rebirth, we've got this winter energy, the last moon of winter going into spring. There could be a lot of self-doubt coming through in your mind space if there's a lot of mind activity, and there could be a lack of energy for some as we lead up to this new moon. There's something going on in parallel here, viewer. It's like there's no energy, but there's an energy that feels very active and very powerful, but it's almost like it's out of grip, it's out of reach. That's this detachment coming through, and it feels like it's impacting us most in the home or with family, with very close loved ones. Let's see what else spirit wants us to know about this energy. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Yeah, this is there's a heavy energy coming through. There's like a lackluster energy. And this is spirit saying it's soon going to be over, and it will be time to have that lighter energy around us. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? So viewer, it could be that there's been this with the water energy, with the mutable water energy in Pisces, this energy, and it doesn't matter about sign or placement here. It's kind of the energy in the collective with the new moon that's impacting us all. But it could be that this being detached and being disconnected is making us feel like things are more challenging. There feels like a lot of resistance in something, resistance to accept something. Take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live, own it. Yeah, so this is really about coming into our own. This is about making the choices as soon as we feel that pull to take action, when we feel like we've got clarity and we're not in this illusion. Stay present, that's where life happens. Yeah, so with Pisces energy, it's all about being in the flow, being in the present moment. And it's for the higher purpose, for our own higher purpose, but as a collective as well. So let's have a look at all of this energy a little deeper. It feels like there is flow coming in line with, like, new beginnings coming in line with completions, and it could be that things are happening quite quickly. Could be that things come in and shift out within a matter of days or hours, perhaps, for some of you, viewer. We've got Four of Pentacles, control. Okay, this is what's completing the energy we're looking at right now. So what's completing as we go into this new moon? For some of you, there's a very strong karmic cycle at play here. around this time, and that could be to do with placements that you've got in your chart, or to do with the connection with another, particularly in the family home environment. Okay, what else does Spirit want us to know, viewer? We've got Seven of Cups, delusion. Yeah, so this is the illusion card of the tarot deck. There is a lot of fog. There is a lot of fog. Knowledge. This completion is going to bring knowledge and clarity. But that's what it's like. We're seeking for knowledge. For some of us, that's like for self journey, but it's to do with a situation, perhaps as well for some of us. And it's kind of letting go of this control. We're learning not to control the things that we can't control and going with the flow. So in these illusions, we can't control anything because we can't see anything. 10 of Wands, burdens. We're completing things that have been a very heavy cycle. This could be taking action, keeping trying to do something. And there's a resistance with this energy. It's like constantly trying to do something, trying to get somewhere, trying to explain something. This constant trying has been a burden because we're not going with the flow. We're trying to control a particular energy. Yeah, the devil obsession. We're closing out the choices that aren't for our highest good. And the 10 of Swords, conclusions. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of completion happening. There's a lot of completion happening at this time for everybody. So if you feel this, you probably feel this with yourself and with other people, which will give the energy a lot more momentum as well. Okay, let's have a look at how this might be appearing on your pathway, viewer. Yeah, this with the devil energy, this is making healthy choices in our life across the board. This could be to do with our physical body, with the the Capricorn energy that's coming. It could be, do you know what I'm getting with this? It's like there's working hard and working hard and working hard at something, but it doesn't seem to get us any further. It kind of feels like complete anxiety in our minds and in our physical life. But there's a working in challenge with something that's really challenging, but it doesn't feel like a burden. And that's kind of the switch we're making. Like working hard doesn't get better results. We've got exchanging gifts. This feels like where you might have been in a situation where you have felt like you're withholding, or the other person feels like they're withholding, particularly if this energy is quite palpable in your home environment or your close relationships. Anything else, please, Spirit? Mending, yes. So where there's been relationships, where there's been any connections at all, somewhere in your life, or circumstances, could be work, could be anything, where things have felt like they've been in this detached energy, they're going to get mended. They're going to get mended in self and or in the connection. But there is a coming together of something that has felt really detached, sorry, of something that's felt really detached here. And we've got enchanting gifts. So this is really where we're closing out the energy that is resistance within this card. This is where we haven't been giving, where we feel like we haven't been given to, or we haven't been able to give from a place of for the joy of giving. There's been some kind of resistance to being vulnerable, perhaps in a situation, or sharing in a situation, or just contributing, because we haven't felt like we have alignment, because we felt detached, because there's been something happening in the background that has been kind of healing or completing. And this energy is going now, this energy of feeling like we're in delusion. There is clarity coming in. The clarity that comes in, and we'll look at what to expect in the next spread. But when we're looking at this King of Swords energy, it's like the knowledge we think we have now is actually under illusion. And it could be out of the knowledge we've gained is out of somebody else's pride or ego. But what's happening as we turn through leading up to and going away from this new moon energy, it's like the knowledge we're actually going to get is pure knowledge. It's not going to be under this guise of illusion. And that's a lot of the way that the burden and this feeling, just like you're just bleeding out mentally and energy wise. And it's knocked confidence as well for some of you. It's really knocked confidence. Okay, let's have a look at the kind of wider cosmic energy here. What might be at play as we're closing out some of these energies. It doesn't feel like cycles. It feels like closing out the energies. Let's have a look. What else is at play here as we're coming to this Pisces new moon? Okay, viewer, we have generosity. This is exactly this. Yeah, this enchanting gifts and this generosity energy. It's fifth house, Saturn, Moon in Leo. Okay, so sorry, Saturn, Moon in Leo. That makes no sense. Saturn and Leo, fifth house generosity. So the fifth house is, amongst other things, hobbies and but it's also like romance. And where in the home we haven't felt like we've been able to give from a place of wholeness or fullness, because there's been this detached feeling happening inside of us, and there's been this illusionary energy that really has kind of kept things at bay. And we can see that here completely, and with the ego is the illusion energy as well. But there is, it's like the generosity coming from the right place, and that's what we're learning with the Saturn energy here as well. Saturn is about delays. It's about things being in right timing. It's about karma, and we've got karma and balance we can see here. So it could be to do with how we are feeling generous, how creative we're feeling. Leo is a very creative energy, but so is Pisces. Okay, what else do we have here? Submission. This is definitely romantic energy. We have 12th house, which is Pisces, and we've got Pisces and Venus. This is really a different way of romantic connection. This is the flow of love and not feeling trapped. But this is all to do with our subconscious, how we perceive love, how we perceive romance, endurance, Sun in Scorpio, 8th house. Yep. So this is the house of sex, drugs, rock and roll. This is, and interestingly, we've got the lion here and the sun, which are very Leo energies coming through. The Scorpio energy here is really about having no taboos, going to the depths of psyche. This is what we find pleasurable. This is really discovering what we find pleasurable about life. This is about our desires. And we've got revenge, Scorpio, 8th house, and Mars energy. This is about the action. So this feels very much like where there could have been this illusionary energy impacting relationships or impacting connections in some way, or your energy. It's like the energy around particularly romance and particularly like intimacy, physical intimacy, has been under this illusion as well. That's this devil energy too with this card. We've got Venus again. Venus, discrimination, Virgo, 6th house. Yeah, this is healthy choices. This is discernment for the illusion versus the truth of, but that's our like what we're feeling, how like us as an individual are expressing love, what really sets us alive, how we're in service to other people. So where we've got the generosity here with the Leo Saturn energy, this is still about how we are gifting our how we are gifting something to others, how we're in service to other people. This is also about the health, about our physical health. And we have, that could have been, with this appearing on the devil card as well, it could be that food, anything we're doing to keep healthy has just fallen off the wagon. But it's coming, this is what's coming back around. Okay, we've got flirtation, Venus energy again. We've got Venus energy 3 times. Flirtation, Sagittarius, 9th house. New philosophy around romance. This is light-hearted energy. This is playfulness. This is bringing the joy and playfulness back into all relationships. This is feeling confident and not feeling in this lack energy. But there's been something that has made you feel, there's been an energy around this flirtatiousness where it hasn't been in flow of late, like lately, recently. And it's like there's, it's almost like do you know, like a bad one-liner. It's like that's the that's the best game we've got. But it's going to become more in playfulness. It's going to become more sensual in a lot of ways. There's going to be a lot more passion, a lot more flirtation. At the moment, that's been really hard to tap into. Okay, let's see what kind of wisdom through this energy we have been learning. Let's see how this is completing. Because there's certainly knowledge for that here. Whether you feel it or not, there has been endurance here, viewer, that you've had going through this situation. And it's leading to this breakthrough. Spiritual evolution, set your heart free. Yeah. This really is about opening your heart space, the generosity of opening your heart space. We've got eternal union, new love is forming. Okay, this completion, I feel, viewer, is relating to romantic energy, and that might not be something in the physical. There's nothing here necessarily to say that it's in the physical. This is very intense energy that is still with you. So this is either new love with somebody that you're in union with. This could be somebody returning from your past, perhaps, with the karma energy coming through. Or this could be somebody that you had a connection with in the past, and it's the energy that's cycling out, but to allow the to allow the openness of this love to come in. Awakened spirit desires to change. Yes. So there is an absolute awakening epiphany that's happening here, viewer. There is a complete realignment of romance with self, romance with others as well. Let's have a look at the energy that you are moving forward with, especially with this endurance energy. So what's the energy that we've kind of awakened through this closing cycle? Okay, we have the hunter and lightning. Okay, viewer. So this really is about having razor sharp focus and clarity to see and get what you want. This is masculine energy moving alongside feminine energy, intuition, and we've got lightning. I feel like something's going to be illuminated for sure, and it could come in quite fast. Something's lighting up in your life. That's this epiphany breakthrough energy. It's closing out feeling foggy. That's what closing out feeling foggy, particularly in a romantic relationship. If this isn't romantic energy for you, viewer, this could be something that you feel very passionate towards and passionate about. It could be a cause, it could be a business, could be a project, could be anything. but something that you feel very passionate about that kind of ignites this Venus energy. Oh, completion. Completion. The rainbow is happy days coming, the completion of a cycle. This is also chakra alignment. We've got the sorcerer. Okay, this is like the brilliant energy to come through this part of the reading, viewer. I tell you why. There is a very deep, I'm not going to be able to pick these up, am I? There's a very deep, this feels very important. There is a very deep lesson happening right now for people. This feels like it could be somebody around you, or it could be like in a work situation, could be in a romantic situation. But with this energy where we're in confusion, there's something that's been very karmic about this, them very powerful with this Saturn energy coming through, with things being kind of lit up, with something that's been needing to be mended. So something that's been really detached. This energy that is put us in complete illusion is where we're dealing with the sorcerer energy, and that is huge ego energy. And it's like that's been hidden. It's like somebody's been hiding under illusion and ego, and karma's come in and exposed everything. And that's where this breakthrough is going to come through. It's like conditioning is going to go here. The sorcerer card, so this energy is the only card with this energy within this deck. And this is very much where energy is used for the wrong thing, for the wrong reasons. And that is what is balancing out. But at the moment, that it's completely tipped in the wrong direction. So for this energy to be what's cycling out is like an amazing breakthrough, because the energy of this being around you, viewer, is not, it's kind of like you have to go through this and you have to understand this to have this awakened spirit, because it's understanding everything as it is, understanding this illusion, understanding the ego, understanding how life readjusts things in a way, in a way that we can't possibly know or understand in human terms. And that's where this control is kind of, we're understanding that we don't have the control, but we are understanding this sorcerer energy, and we're understanding what the impact that has. And there's a spiritual awakening that feels very quick, especially with this lightning energy. There's a spiritual awakening that's taking place here, and that we're bringing things from this 12th house energy, this Pisces energy, we're bringing this completely into the light space, and we're starting a whole new cycle. We've got Mars here, which is the ruler of Aries, which we're going into as the first house. Okay, very powerful shifts here, very powerful shifts. Okay, let's have a look. I want to clarify this a little bit, viewer. Let's have a quick look at clarifying this, and then we're going to look at what is coming in. Page of Pentacles, prospects. Two of Wands, planning. Okay, let's get one more. This really is bringing something into the physical world that's been a spiritual learning coming into the physical world. So for some of you, this could be that somebody's given lots of promises, they haven't delivered on them. Somebody said, we're going to go on holiday here, and we're going to do this together, and we're going to have a family, and we're going to get married, and none of that's come to fruition. With the prospects energy and this planning energy, we're talking about taking action in the material world. And it feels like, and we're clarifying the sorcerer energy. Yeah, okay. There's been false starts. Oh, we've got, okay. Yeah. We've got a lot of action energy. I feel like action was taken, but it didn't produce anything substantial. Either you've been working really hard at something. So when we were saying earlier about working quite hard at something and it not getting you anywhere, it not really transpiring into anything, it's like hard work versus true challenging work. And it's not about the time, and it's not about the blood, sweat and tears, if you like, going into something. It's about the truth of the work that you're doing. And with this sorcerer energy, it's like you were working really hard at something which had no prospects. We've got the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. False starts is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Two of Wands, planning. And we've got Seven of Wands, resilience. So it's like the resilience and this endurance. This is powerful in the right direction. This is powerful toward your the spiritual growth, spiritual evolution. Okay, let's have a look, a very quick look here at what, when this is coming to completion, what's activated on a cellular level. Let's have a look at what's activated when this comes into completion, and then we'll look at what's coming in. Transition. Okay. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. This really is about letting go of control. This is about letting go of anything that doesn't serve us, and trusting that life and that situations and the energy will correct everything, that the karma scales of balance will bring the justice that is there just in energetic forces. But this transition is also speaking of the Pisces energy and about going with the flow, allowing things to come to light, and also allowing them to flow in and flow out the way that with the energies that's here. And it's the deepest understanding of the transition. Okay, so viewer, this is what has been leading up to this point. Now let's have a look at what's coming towards us. There is, and so I'll just clear the table and then we'll have a look at what's coming towards us. With this spiritual awakening, with the generosity that's being asked, there is, the generosity is to do with the confidence that we will be okay. It's like the trusting of the situations, how things are, trusting that mending happens in its own time. Like mending can't be forced. But also there is this kind of like deep inquiry about what it is that we want in romantic connections, in what it is we feel passionate about. Okay, let's have a look now at what's coming in. Okay, let's have a look at what's coming in. Where are we going, Spirit? Okay, we're starting with these. Okay, viewer, what's coming towards you as this new moon comes in for us? What's coming towards you with this energy of this new moon in Pisces? We have viewer, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. We have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So this is the letting go of control. So what's coming towards you is the end of a cycle here, and the answers that you need. This is the clarity and the knowledge that you need. Take time to breathe out. There's going to be some time just to be completely in acceptance of everything that you're going through. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Yeah, so this is the Aries energy that we're going towards as well. Surrender to the divine full moon. There's a lot of full moons here. So what's coming towards you is the complete, the awareness and the clarity of the cycles that have completed. So it's like everything that's completed, you're going to get these epiphanies. You're going to get everything that you need to know how to move forward. And there are answers you're coming. These answers might come from another person. They might come from just as signs from spirit as well. Let's look at where this is going over the next. We'll look at this next 6 months, because the new moon energy plants seeds for the Virgo season. So let's have a look at what is kind of being birthed, what's culminating over the next 6 months. Okay. We have Dream Thief, refusal of the call. Yeah, this is where this lack energy where we feel in that the ego, the devil energy that we were seeing before. So this is really coming away from being held or bound by anything apart from our own wisdom and our own intuition. Bringing things to life and nurturing things that are for our highest good, and with these healthy choices. I feel like there's one more shuffle here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and we have the eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Yeah. You're going to be so razor sharp focused, viewer, these next 6 months. And you're going to be given, it's like you're given the gift of clarity. Sky dancers surrender. Yeah. There's a flow that's coming in. This energy is really breaking the habit of being yourself. So this is all of the old self breaking away and starting to dance with life in a way that is in a place of surrender, as well as being physically very fruitful, I feel here. Hollow bone, teachability. Yeah, new spiritual lessons coming in. So there's going to be a lot of everything that was, every piece of knowledge that was not in the highest purpose, highest truth, highest vibration, is going to be swept away. It stopped you from being, it stopped you from flourishing, particularly spiritually and energetically, which then impacts obviously everything else. Let's have a look at what is coming into play as we come into these new beginnings. So yeah, this could be new teaching for some of you, new spiritual pathway for some. This could be just learning something new in the physical, could be anything. This could even be going back to school for some, education, higher education. Fire spirit energy. So anybody that has been feeling like there is a really low, like a low vibration of energy, that they're feeling really lethargic, like they've got all of the ideas, but there's just no energy to see them through. What's coming towards you is energy and wisdom, our spirit wisdom. Oops, there we go. And Standing Stones passage. Beautiful. For some of you, this could be the 1111 portal, the 44 portal in April. This is your rite of passage. The surrender is your rite of passage. And there's wisdom that comes through. There's clarity and wisdom that come through for you, viewer, where this energy is in abundance. Let's have a look. What else? What else is being activated here? A lot of energy is coming in to get things done. And with this, with the rising above the fray and the refusal of the call, it's like anything, any teaching, any connection that isn't serving your highest good for this spiritual pathway, for this surrender, is is going to be kind of on pause. Yeah, we've got loss, lack, fear, victimization. So this came up in what we're releasing. This energy is really spirit saying to us, don't be in this energy. This is like, this is the control energy, the feeling that we're in control and we're in resistance. So what's coming towards you in within the next 6 months will be opportunities where you can really heal this loss and lack and this fear, any fear based. So there'll be situations coming up where everything that you've learned and everything that's come to completion here at the end of this tough cycle approaching, that will be clearing out very soon. And because this feels like very soon energy near this new Pisces new moon, it's like the situations might reappear that have happened in the previous 6 months, and we deal with them very differently. We deal with them from a different energy, from a different space, and with different wisdom, because we've gone through this passage. Yes, courage, strength, fierceness, and family. This feels like soul tribe energy. This also feels like any disconnect that we saw in in what's closing out part of the reading. That's going to be mended and healed, because we had mending there too. And this really is the courage. This is the endurance. This is the courage to go through anything. So before, in these lost lack situations, or when that energy was coming up, when those emotions were coming up, it's like we didn't have the strength, tool, wisdom to be able to go through that. But that's not happening now. And we've got guide, the illuminated path. Yep. So this is spirit working very closely with you. And we have divine mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. Yeah. That's a lot of deep Pisces and Virgo energy coming through. So there's going to be a lot more in terms of those healthier choices on for our physical being, for our energetic space, particularly with our physical space. And shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and vision quest. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There is you're walking up a very purposeful path in the 6 months that follow this new moon. Let's have a look at the tarot and go a little bit deeper here. So what do we need to know about this pathway, about what's coming towards us? What's coming towards us following this new moon for the viewer, please, Spirit? Oops. Okay. Right, we have Queen of Cups. Very Pisces energy. We've got Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Empress, Virgo energy. We've got Five of Swords. That's this energy, Dream Thief. We've got the Star, Wish Fulfillment. And we've got the Three of Wands. We've got the Hierophant. Oh, amazing. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Devil. Yeah, okay. Interesting. We've got some similar energy. Okay, this right here is spiritual teaching. This is our new pathway. This is coming across new ways of learning, a deeper new vision quest. there is wishes being fulfilled here. There's something that's being nurtured over these next 6 months. But there is a feeling of peace. There's a feeling of peace that's absolutely coming in. There's a feeling of being able to journey between higher world, middle world, lower world. There is something that is very powerful about navigating between the world's energy. There's a lot of healing that's coming. There could be, with this dream thief and with the Five of Swords here, there could be an energy of perhaps the where we have this kind of these tests coming back to really show us that we have the courage to reshape and to redo a situation. I feel like there's going to be things like that. It might not be the same situation in the past, but the energy of that situation will be the same. But being in this Empress, Queen of Cups energy, with this Hierophant kind of over the top of the energy and this star being in the middle, this wish fulfillment being in the middle, it's like nothing else can take us away from our pathway. This is also like knowing what battles to pick. So knowing when to say, do you know what, it's okay. And it could appear that you're in this five of Pentacles energy, but you're not. You're on a much higher spiritual pathway. Things that might have affected you in a way that would have knocked you a little bit in the past are completely changing. It's completely changing. You're not going to be as affected at all by the same situations that reappear. That feels very important to know, because whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, a business, it's like all situations essentially look very similar, but the emotional journey can be very different. And depending on where the emotional journey is and the energetic journey, the same situation looks very different. It's like being in a relationship with somebody who is I'm trying to think of a job. Somebody who is, I don't know, let's say a lawyer. um, and you could be with the same person, same age, same height, same physical build, same job, and the relationship will feel very different with two different people. The energy will resonate in very different ways, and it feels like that's what's coming towards you, but you absolutely smash through it. We've got planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. We also have family here. So it feels like over these next 6 months, we've got some soul tribe coming in. This is deep connections with soul family. Sorry, I think I shook the camera there. Yeah, the pearl. We've got alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. Absolutely. These next few months are going to be a lot more prosperous and fruitful for you, viewer. You've gone through this you've gone through this passage now. You've gone through this passage, and this wish is being fulfilled. Okay, we have the ripple effect, part of something bigger, details are taken care of. Yeah, this surrender is really about finding your true calling with what you want to do. And the healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, is safe to stop. So all of this work hard, not even work hard, play hard energy, there's going to be a lot more space to be in the flow. We've got that with this energy here, with the Empress and the Queen of Cups energy. It's really about being in the flow, and with the star healing energy as well. It's not about working hard anymore. We've got cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune up, new beginnings. Exactly this. This energetic tune up is a total reconfiguration of the energy. So where we're talking about the same situation but a completely different energy, you're in a different energy to be able to totally transform that situation. So anything that comes up that is loss or lack, the courage, the wisdom, the energy that you have to break through that situation and to not be affected by anything that comes your way that is a little bit harsh, or where people are kind of, there's words being exchanged that are a bit unkind. There's like a much higher way, like a higher energy, high vibrational way that will be dealt with. Because it's like, you know that you're never on your own. The connection with spirit is so strong. And we've got metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are now different. Yes, exactly. It looks the same, perhaps on the outside, but it is not the same. It is very much not the same. Okay, let's have a look at the kind of chakra energy that we might need to be aware of. Okay, we've got expression and truth, both throat chakra energy. Anything else for the viewer, please? Yeah. With this illusion gone and this clarity coming in and this powerhouse of energy, we're going to take another look at the tarot in a second. And yeah, we're balancing everything out. Anything else? Oh, and we've got love. Yeah. Don't feel like situation might not change. For a lot of you viewer, the physical situation on the outside might not change, but the energy of situations are going to really change. The deeper meaning of that I'm feeling from spirit here is the physical situation doesn't have to change for the energy around it to change. And we've got expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. Throat chakra. We've got truth. Speak from your heart. It's the only thing worth listening to. Throat chakra again. We've got all things work best in conjunction with all things. And this is about equilibrium, chakra balance. Everything in balance. This is the picking your battles, knowing exactly how to be strategic, how to bring new ideas to fruition, when to sit back and just be in stillness, and when to take action. This really is a beautiful blend and balance of energy. And we've got heart chakra, love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Yeah. Actions could look the same, but they are very, very different. We're seeing things from a different perspective as well. There's this, with this teachability and this Hierophant energy being very powerful for the next 6 months. There is a huge shift in how open we are in love, how open our heart space is, how open we are to the teachings of life. Because with this Sky Dancers surrender, this is really spirit coming in to teach us. And we've got that with this Hierophant energy as well. This could be physical teacher, for like anything in philosophy or religion. This could also be marriage for some. The balance of energy within a romantic connection. But for a lot of you viewer, I feel like this is spiritual evolution, spiritual journey. Okay, let's take a look at the tarots. Let's see a little bit deeper what's happening and what's coming towards us. What's coming towards the viewer, spirit, for this new moon in Pisces energy. Okay, we have, if I can pick up the cards, viewer. There we go. We have King of Wands. Passionate action. There's huge completion with this energy. There's a wisdom with this energy. There's taking passionate action from a place of knowing this is that masculine action, feminine intuition, nudges energy. Exactly here. Yeah. Moving away from feeling really in this conflict. But this is with this kind of work hard, like feeling like you've been working hard, things might not be moving as quickly as you like. The way that you are working and the energy that's flowing through you while you're doing things in the world, you're taking action, is changing. You're moving away from this constant hard-working grindstone mentality. Yeah. And we've got the Seven of Cups. Illusion is completely being blown out of the water. There is very slim chance of illusion over the next 6 months when this energy is embraced. We've got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is opening the heart space to all situations. And we've got the Magician. We've got the Star and the Magician. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, you're really bringing things into fruition here. Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is Spirit saying let your guard down when it comes to your spiritual pathway. Oh, we've got Judgment. So this really is a release of everything you've been working on as you approach September time. There is a release and a next chapter that happens. Emotional fulfillment. Yep. Making healthier choices is leading to much deeper emotional fulfillment, viewer. And because here we've got very powerful energy. This Judgment card is extremely powerful energy. And we've got the Magician and the Star, wish fulfillment. This wish fulfillment is like whatever you get as this wish, it's something that you multiply and you can make it bigger and expand it and make it and bring in this energy from Spirit, bring in this courage energy and this kind of really deeply intuitive energy and take action. We've got two kings here. We've got the King of Pentacles, which is just absolute abundance, like the honor of all of that and the honor of taking action as well. Incredible energy here. Okay, let's have a look at some guidance from Spirit. What do they want us to know as we move through this energy? I feel like these completions are coming in quite quickly. Like within 2 months, it feels like quicker for most. We have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. This is the surrender. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. And we've got Eyes of the Eagle rising above the fray as well. So this is not paying attention to what everybody else is doing or saying. Absolute trust in self-journey and absolute trust in Spirit. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Exactly. It's the independence from what other people might be saying and doing. We have Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. This surrender is absolutely infinite. There's no limits. There's no limits. Yes, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. There are no limits, so you can be fearless and bold. And there's no mistakes. When you're in this energy of pure knowing, of pure conscious awareness, of pure wisdom, and that's where all of this energy is bringing everything else out here. And with this Judgment card is the release of things for the collective energy as well as yourself and your own spiritual journey. So this is Spirit saying, be absolutely fearless. Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Yeah. For those of you where the energy of particularly the previous spread of energy, the what's closing out energies, if that is in relation to something romantic, this is part of that mending energy that we saw. Let's get one more for you. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Yeah, this really is not having the control element of what we're doing, not feeling like we need to be in control. There's a lot of release of how we take action that's coming through. Okay, let's have a look at how Spirit are with us and working with us, particularly with this energy that we're seeing here. What does Spirit want us to know? For the viewer, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, we have energy balance. Exactly. This is stopping the work hard, play hard mentality. This is being in complete balance and alignment with your own energy, so that you can take action from a place of from this fire spirit energy and from a place of wisdom. There is a real feeling of not being in alignment on a chakra level. If that feels true for you, viewer, there's throat chakra and heart chakra energy here, so it could be that that's needed. But we do have the chakra balance card, so it could be just awareness around the entire chakra system. We've got animal kingdom, so this is embracing animal spirit. Because we've got as well the eyes of the eagle coming here, this is really about vision, clarity, and tapping into, almost tapping into like, if you don't work with power animals and animal guides, this is embracing the energy of animals that you know and love in your own life. This is also signs that involve animals for some of you as well. I don't usually get that with that energy with this card, but that's what's coming through. Okay, we've got intimacy. So, viewer, where this is to do with a romantic connection, this is the epiphany helps this intimacy. Because at the moment it feels like square peg round hole. But with what's transitioning out and this energy over the next 6 months really brings into your life a deep level of spiritual soul connection, intimacy. We also have a lot of like family soul tribe energy coming through as well for you. And this metamorphosis, it could be somebody in your life already, it could be somebody from the past, or it could be somebody new. Transformation. Yep, it's the spirit helping this energy completely transform. And we've got community, yes, soul tribe coming in. So over the next few months, viewer, there's going to be a lot more people on a soul tribe connection, on soul tribe energy, that's going to come in and be with you through everything that's happening. So let's just get some last messages for you, viewer. So last words of wisdom Spirit want to leave you with. Let's have a look. We have make clear, calm thinking your goal. Yeah, quieting the headspace a lot here. And with this, the knowledge and wisdom, it's like spirit need that calmness in the mind space to be able to get through. And with this Hierophant energy, that's why as well, when the Seven of Swords, sorry, the Seven of Wands came up, that's why this energy was, don't block spirit from coming in. Don't be in resistance to spiritual teachings when they do come in, when they feel right for you, because it's going to help you with everything else that you have going on. Express your love through your deeds. This is the exchange gifts energy we saw before. So this spirit's advice to us for the next few months with this Pisces energy, but all the way through to Virgo season to September, is about expressing everything through our heart space. So there's a lot to do with love through action in this reading. Take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Okay, I feel like there's one more actually. This is to do with all of the energy we've just seen. This is coming into physical space. This is healthy with the Empress energy as well. And a lot of the other energy we've seen, this is really coming into the illuminated pathway with our sense of health. And our physical sense of health. This is also the chakra balance energy we had. Oops. Viewer, I'm causing a mess. Okay. We've got one more. Trust in divine order. You are being helped. Yes. There is an order of events at play here, viewer. You are absolutely being helped and you're being guided. But there's a trust that spirit are asking for. That's why surrenders come out a few times. You are going to get clarity. You're going to see there's going to be a lot more in terms of personal boundaries and energy boundaries that's coming towards you. But there's this wave of courage. There's this wave of being able to take action offer and receive love and emotional energy, emotional love energy and heart space energy that hasn't been done before, but that's going to trigger something really amazing in how you take action, how you create, how you co-create in the world as well. And as we head towards the Libra season, sorry, as we head towards Virgo season in September, although Libra is end of September, October, this judgment energy comes into play. But there's so much fulfillment and prosperity coming. I mean, we've got the King of Pentacles, the Magician, King of Wands here. There's a lot of prosperity coming on a lot of levels. It feels physical, financial for some, and certainly emotional. And Spirit's saying we've got a plan. Just trust in the divine timing of what's happened, but also what will happen. So Spirit is saying we are 100% with you. There's that we've got this alchemy energy as well that's coming through with this Magician. There's a lot of mirroring happening in this, actually, in this energy. Once surrender happens, and once heart space is open, everything that Spirit are trying to send you comes in, and that's the resistance that comes down. So there's a lot coming towards you that is to be very hopeful for. And what is also going to be left behind, viewer, is anything to do with this illusion energy. Okay, I hope that that's helped you with this powerful Pisces new moon energy that's coming in this week for March the 10th. And you've got some words of wisdom from Spirit there to help you on your journey. Thank you for watching your reading with me today, as always, and I will catch you next time. Take care.